Just asked us in terms of how you played the defense tonight on Geiselsoder and just how you got the team victory overall.
Yeah, I mean, it was huge. Obviously, they were trapping the whole game, and so that opens up the floor for my teammates. So I thought it was great. Like, everyone played really well. They all had open looks. So if that's what I got to do, I love it.
Your two-player game with Emma, it just looked so comfortable in light of her playing in just 2 games. What do you think makes it look so easy between you two?
I mean, I feel like the core principles of both of our games are pretty similar, and that's like pretty fundamental. And so I just feel like we just both read the defenses really well and knowing what they're doing, where to go on the floor, continuing to build that chemistry. But it's pretty seamless because we kind of just play like fundamental, honestly, kind of like a European style basketball. And that's how I grew up playing. And obviously, she's played her entire career. And so I think it just helps. Like, I know where she's going to be, where she likes the ball. We continue to talk through certain actions and how she likes to receive her passes and ways that we can continue to just build that chemistry. But it's been pretty fun so far, just continuing to kind of see it form on the court with literally not one practice.
Sabrina, you talk about the importance of playing Liberty basketball so often. I feel like that was best defined in the first quarter, 8 assists on 8 field goals. So how did you see, from a player's perspective, how did you see Liberty basketball emerge tonight?
Yeah, I mean, the ball was moving. Obviously, they had 2 defenders on the ball when I was in a pick and roll, so we knew somebody was open. And so just being able to get the ball out quick, making sure I was taking care of the ball, making the right reads, and then out of that, it was 5-on-4. And so we were just continuing to drive and kick, attack downhill, and find open shooters. JJ came out and I think started us off really well, and Leo came out super aggressive as well. And so I think, when we have advantages like that on the offensive end, we got to capitalize on them, and we did tonight.
When you don't have practice time, like you guys, you're limited on the practice time you have left the remainder of the season, how do you maximize moments in games to get Emma acclimated, to get yourselves acclimated together?
I mean, we've talked a lot, like me and her, especially in Connecticut when we were there, just talking through, like in game, like, hey, I'm going to back cut here, or if they top block me here, this is what I'm going to do. And I think being able to communicate through it really helps. I think obviously for the other players, I've played with her or against her, and they know really well, especially in Europe, so that helps them. But communication, I'd say, is just understanding, where we want to try and get her looks. And also, she's just a really smart player. Like, her ability to come in, and she already knows a lot of plays, maybe more than some of our team does. But being able to just see like how she is able to like understand where she's able to fit and what it is that she likes, and how she's able to just read defenses. Like, we kind of sometimes just read off of her because that's what our offense is. It's not like you come down and run a play every single time, but it's a lot of read and react, and I think that's why it probably helps her transition a lot easier than if we were play calling every single time.
You guys play like a fundamental style of basketball, and everyone has talked about how high of an IQ Emma has. But are you at all surprised that she's been able to like really establish herself like the way that she has in these first 2 games?
Surprised, no. I think that's why we really wanted her here. Like, I think we were able to see how she's going to be able to play in space, how her picking and popping is going to be huge for us, especially when, like, our guards just continue to penetrate and get downhill, drive and kick, the 2-man game with me and her, how she plays so well with JJ. Like, I think we knew that was what could happen if she came here, and that's what I think really excited like Jonathan and the coaching staff, and is knowing that she'd have a spot and really flourish in this offense. And so I think it's more just like reassuring knowing that she came in and this is what she's done in her first 2 games. Like, it hasn't really been any transition period. It's been like, this is Liberty basketball and you fit in.
We've also seen Stephanie Talbot start to get really comfortable here, too. Just what's it been like playing with her, and how do you think she's adjusted?
I mean, I think she played great tonight. Hit some really big shots, energy plays on the defensive end, getting huge rebounds. And we asked of a lot of her, especially when she came in. We were down so many people and just kind of threw her into the fire of this is what we do, come in, figure it out. And I'd say now she seems really comfortable. Like, she understands when she needs to attack, move the ball, shoot when she's open. And I was just really proud to see like how calm she was and poised out there.
Hey, Sabrina, just just want to step away from the game a little bit. I don't know how much of a wrestling fan you were growing up as a kid, but just wanted to get your reaction to seeing Jelly Roll put Logan Paul through a mat wearing Sabrina 2s. What was that like for
I
you?
was super excited. Obviously know that he's a fan of my shoes, and so wasn't 100% sure that he was going to wear them for that type of moment, but to be able to see the Sabrinas are super versatile in everything that we do, whether it's the basketball court, football, baseball, Jason Sudeikis, like we go all out there. So to be able to see him, take it in the ring was really fun.
And the Sabrina 3s, I saw you wore a new colorway today. Could you speak about those real quick?
Yeah, I mean, more colorways are just going to continue to come out, especially now that we're kind of at this point of the season. And so I feel like almost every few games there's going to be a new colorway that's I'm going to be able to wear. And that's kind of the fun part about being able to tell the stories of my shoes and continuing to just kind of showcase all the colors that we have. And so halfway through the season now, and so excited for you guys to see all of them.
Finish with Erica.
Oh, I am actually good. Thanks, Sab.
Sabrina, you talked about the trapping
That's
that
okay.
you saw, especially early, but they were also getting you into actions defensively. When you see a team trying to fatigue you and take you out of the game very early, especially in the first of a back-to-back, what does that help you learn in this mini-series?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they want to get the ball out of my hands and they want to tire me out to be able to not be as effective offensively. And I mean, that's something that I see almost every game, and it's either they allow me to get going or my teammates are open. And so for me, it's like keeping an open mind of knowing teams are going to put 2 on the ball, then we got a whole team that's ready to go out there and score. So I was totally fine with it. I don't mind being able to take a little bit of the load off. It's been a crazy stretch of games. I'm really looking forward to the day off tomorrow and having Thursday not be a game day. Like, selfishly, I think that's just huge for this group. Like, we've just been through the ringer, and I think we're really excited for a few days to be able to, like, decompress, refresh, and then hit the next road trip we have as strong as we can.
I just want to ask you about just the crowd chanting your name in the end there and already ingratiating yourself with Liberty fans.
It's like I said after the game, I'll remember this moment forever. I'm coming from Belgium, we've had some good gyms filled, but this is still different. This is like an iconic gym. So I'm just happy, to get the win in front of that crowd. And I saw some Belgians, so it's cool.
You said this morning that you were really excited about this crowd and that you hadn't played here since 2022, obviously. How have you seen the crowd size grow since then?
I mean, a lot. There were still some gyms that were not really full back then, but that's one of the reasons I wanted to come back. It kind of shifted, the attention for women's game, finally basketball. So I just wanted to be a part of it and taste that atmosphere.
You and John will have history playing for Ekaterinburg, now coming here, and now we'll be playing in Fenner this offseason. Just how is it, having Jonquil Jones as a teammate and, just being here with her?
Good, it makes me feel fit in a little faster, having all these people that I know, and Jonquil JJ is one of them, It didn't really take a long time with her to feel that chemistry again. We can still get better in that, but it feels so familiar. I don't know how many years it's been gone, but it feels good,
Maybe as a quick follow-up, with you and JJ in Turkey, you'll also have Marine over there with Galatasaray. Marine Johannes will be in Turkey with you at Galatasaray. Has there been any, rivalry between the two of you?
No. We've had enough rivalry already until now with France and Belgium. I'm just happy to be playing with her for a little bit. But Gala and Fenner's a big rivalry, but we still respect each other as players. So I'm sure there'll be some trash talk about later on. But now I'm happy to finally be playing with her.
What's been the key to building quick chemistry with one of the key players you haven't played with so far, Sabrina Ionescu?
Just a lot of talking. With this schedule, there's not really a lot of practices, so I'm just talking and watching a lot of film and really just being face to face with her during the game, off court in the locker room, like what do you want, like what's your your habits, what's mine, what can we do or bring extra to this team. So it's just a lot of talk, and then it translates to the game.
Emma, the last time you were in the W, you were playing for the Sky, who was also attempting to go back to back. I'm curious what feels different about this team's efforts to repeat as champions. I mean, you've only been here a couple days, but
Exactly. So I'm still trying to figure that out, but you just want. I think this team really wants to be playing simple basketball. I've been mentioning it a few times, just beautiful basketball, and that's going to take a while. Just to be on the same page. It's going to be up and downs, but you feel the experience that they had from last year. They want to go again. You feel that, but at the same time, I think we can use the next few weeks to get better at everything.
and then your IQ often gets talked about, whether it's from other coaches or players, just how well you understand the game. Is that something you've worked really hard at since you were a kid? Like how I guess where's that skill developed from?
I think that's just how I got taught basketball from really good coaches when I was young. Just the fundamentals were really important, and I still remember when I was young or a kid, the specific things that coaches told me, to pay attention to, and that's still what I do, or pass on to younger players. So just buying into what they were telling me, and just keep it simple.
I know it's only your second game, but what areas of this system are you feeling the most comfortable so far in just 2 games? So I know it's only your second game with the team, but what areas of this system are you feeling the most comfortable with right now?
I don't really know. Just the way that we move the ball. I think everybody's really a willing passer, good passer. Maybe too much passing sometimes. We cut a lot, we move a lot, so that's a good thing. I like that. But that's one thing that we have to work on, just what goal we have in a specific offense.
I know it's a small sample size, but what surprised you the most about this organization since joining the Liberty? I know you've been talking to JK a lot, but since you walked through these doors, what surprised you the most about this organization?
I was open to anything, really. They're super professional, I think that's what made it so easy for me to come here. I think when I was home and everything was sped up so fast, I was kind of feeling nervous of, some change, how do I fit in, expectations or pressure, everything. And then since I've been here, I've never really felt like, oh, this is really hard. This is going to, be hard for me to fit in or to adapt myself, because they make it so easy for me. Because about everything, every single aspect off court, I don't have to think about it. They just take care of it, make me feel really welcome, or if I need anything. So just the fact that I'm a person that doesn't really like change a lot, it's really uncomfortable, but I've felt really comfortable here.
Finish with Jackie.
You mentioned a few times that, the reason why you came back to the WNBA is because you wanted to get a taste of what this was like now that the W is as big as it is. When you were on the court, center court, after the game, everyone chanting your name, I mean, what does that feel like for you in that moment?
That's Taj. But, that's one of the things that I'm going to remember, never have I thought that a gym like Barclays Center was going to do that for me, I'm just playing basketball from Belgium. I've been doing what I love, and then this is a result of it, so I'm really going to remember it. So I'm really grateful for that, for the fans and seeing all that, and it feels really genuine.
Emma, there's a lot of talk, obviously, about your offense and, the different ways you can score and you're productive that way. But I'm just curious if you could take us inside your defensive process and just sort of how you felt you were defensively tonight.
I'm of the opinion that it's always a team defense, you have great individual defenders, but I think every time somebody has the ball, we're going to play against really good players, so you want them to think that they play 1 against 5. So I'm just trying to keep that mindset, whenever somebody else is on the ball, I want to have their back, and I want to feel the same from my team. So that's just, same basic principles in defense I'm trying to do. At the same time, I still try to understand the terms that we have here. Like I'm still sometimes confused, and then it's easy because I played with Tash. I was saying something that I was doing with the other coach, and she still knew because we played together. So that's kind of funny. Yeah.
Appreciate your time.
I saw you embrace Maisha Hines-Allen after the game. How has it been for you just getting reacquainted with the league and former teammates, even those who are not on the Liberty?
It's funny. Like the longer I play basketball, the smaller this world gets. I came here and I've known people everywhere. It's crazy. Like now I play this team, and I've been playing with Maisha a while, against her too, but with her, and it's always great seeing her. At the same time, like I had Lee in my team also. It's just beautiful. I think people should focus on that more than awards and anything. The relationships you build with people, that's gonna last forever. So I'm really looking forward, when I'm done playing, like just catching up with Maisha again in America or in Belgium. I don't think she's gonna come to Belgium, but I think that's gonna be really cool.
Apparently we had an all-black theme today with Stewie and KB really leading it. Yeah, they were like team security on the bench. I told them to take a picture together.
Well, let me ask you another great team vibe is when you were leading the chant for Emma. She talked about at that moment. You talk about that whole moment and that bond with her like that.
Really excited. I played with Emma in D.C. I got drafted into the team and she was already there. We won the championship together. So I'm just really, the younger version of me is excited to be back with Emma. Not only for like the person that she is off the court, but on the court, obviously, she's just so smooth, so tough, so versatile. It's like, I like to compare her to Joker a lot too, because she can score at will. She facilitates us really well, and then she's obviously another big body on the other end. But I just wanted her to feel embraced the same way I was at Barclays, and the crowd gave her some love tonight. So I just wanted her to be embraced and be where her feet are, because this is a really cool opportunity for Emma as well to get the love that she deserves.
Tasha, on that note, I wanted to ask concerning Emma. You guys are going for kind of an unconventional repeat because you win the title in 2019, then the bubble happens. You step out of the bubble. So what does it mean to be going for, a real, if not unconventional repeat together?
It's just as special. I really do feel like truly happy that Emma's here. Happy to be around everyone, but that's an extra set of comfort that I had from my early years in my career. And I know how Emma plays, even tonight. I know when she wants me to go backdoor. I know when I'm not moving enough for her. So that playing together again is exciting for me as a teammate and again as a person too. Emma's just so sweet, quiet, reserved, but funny as hell too. We'll say slick shit here and there. So it's just another vibe for the locker room.
JJ said that at a recent film study, she turned to you and Emma and said something along the lines of, you guys were her greatest heartbreak, but now you're her greatest joy.
That 2019 championship, we were definitely her greatest heartbreak then. But I hope that we give her some love now.
But I mean, like, basketball is like such a small community, and to all be together now, different. I mean, you probably have never imagined that this could happen the way.
Bye, Stewie. Did y'all check her outfit today? It was very nice. It's not, but it's still another version of it that we love. Bad. Bye, where Marta? Okay, slowly but surely. Sorry, can I ask you a question again?
Just like how your paths all kind of realigned at this point.
At some point or another, all of us have played together at one point. Whether that's overseas, whether that's Unrivaled with me and Sab, AU for me, Izzy before this. I feel like basketball is such a small community, but beautiful in its own sense. So that comfort of playing with one another at some point in our careers is going to carry on to the court. In those moments where it's really important, it's going to pull out for us.
People talk a lot about Emma's versatility on offense, but I'm curious if you could take us through what she adds defensively.
Yeah, another big body, another good. She times up people's shots perfectly for blocks a lot of times too. Emma, if y'all talk to her the next time, tell her to put her hand up and see how big her hands actually are. They're like mitts, bro. So that just adds another deflections, another big defensive stopper, another rim protector, someone that can switch 1 through 4. So it just adds a lot of versatility to an already big Liberty roster.
Hope all is well with you. You look super clean today. I
Thank you. You do too. We're fitted the mature look.
I appreciate it. I want you to talk about what Stephanie Talbot brought to the game today, because she was on a heater today, especially in that fourth quarter. Everything that she did, definitely, this was definitely her breakout game as a Liberty. So just talk about Steph's breakout game today.
Man, Steph, I'm really proud of Steph. She came into Liberty squad at a really hard time of like we were kind of on a flow, starting to go on the road type shit. It was just really hard for her to come into, but Steph has been a pro's pro. She comes in every single day. You know what you're going to get from her. She's super consistent. She plays hard all the time, so I'm really happy that she had the game that she did tonight. At some point has to be rewarded, and to be able to knock down some shots in front of this Barclays crowd, again, that home court advantage that we have here with our crowd, with our fan base, for our players to feel that just came to this team too. I think it's just a beautiful thing that adds confidence, but this is a game that has been on the horizon for Steph because she just works her ass off every single day.
Emma made a lot of sense for this roster and this team, but like you don't know for sure until you actually see it and play. But the fact
a lot of talent together and it not work.
Exactly. Yeah. But for the fact that like the first two games, I mean, first half in Connecticut, she's really settled in and made pretty much a seamless. Are you surprised at all at how easy it's been for her?
No. This is like, I know, like we'll hype each other up and all that. Emma is like the European MVP. Emma has been the MVP here in the States. Emma is one of the best basketball players in the entire world. And I think what separates her is her IQ, how she sees the game from especially from a big standpoint. I think we have a lot of versatile bigs on our team that can stretch out, score from a multitude of ways, but can also facilitate our offense. And I think that's what truly separates her. It's just her perspectives of the game, her viewpoints on the game, her ability to communicate and to galvanize and to bring people together. Emma is just one of the most top-tier players around the world, period.
I guess well, this is more off the court, but Ben Stiller obviously had a big moment with you guys tonight.
Love him. I feel like all my childhood movies are just like on court side of Barclays, which is really exciting for me because I get to meet everyone. But truly, like some of my favorite all-time movies, who doesn't like Meet the Fockers? Like if you haven't seen it, like I'm judging hardcore. This is a judgment zone at this point. But no, just really, we really appreciate every celebrity that comes through. But more importantly, it's just a testament to like women's basketball as a whole, and the trajectory that we're on. Everyone wants support. Everyone wants to support. Everyone wants to be here. We play at an elite level. We're exciting. We shit talk. We do all that. So it's just a really good time here. So I love our celebrity row. I always look to see who's here on any given night, and that's exciting for us too to want to put on not only for our fans but for people that come through and make time for our games as well.